Holy shit. We're live. Sorry, technical difficulties. Shit's being a cocksucker. But I would expect nothing less for a 200th episode, so it is what it is. How's everybody doing on Wednesday other than pissing into the wind and it's all coming back to you?
That's pretty much it.
Story of my life currently.
Yep.
Wouldn't have it any other way, though.
Yeah. How, just in case anybody forgot, we're not doing anything special because it's 200. We do something special on the yearlies, which, how many weeks are in a year? 52, which means we have 8 more episodes before we do something special because the 100 mark, the 200 mark, don't really give a fuck about those. This is all about the years we put in.
We got 2 months.
2 months.
2 months to figure out how to get you to jump off a roof into a ball pit.
Still, pretty fucking cool that it's at 200 episodes, though. I'll give it that. Don't know how the fuck I got here or how long that is. Mine is short of 4 years, but, you know.
We're still alive, still kicking.
That's right. Somehow,
Venturing out in the world, doing stuff.
Oh, who did I see out there so far? I know I missed some people because I was working on some shit here. So I see Socrates is out there. Larry's V-Dog's in the house. Harmony. There's a Sport Leafy, a Kenny B. I had a Toonies in the house. Ooh, there's a I'm not sure what name that is. Moving on.
I mean, that's fair.
He's out there. Vaping Bum G's in the house. V-Dog's out there. Light Bear's out there. Greg the Wrench is in the house.
Good evening.
Toby, all the way from Berlin. Good morning, fine sir.
What's up, though?
Oh, Fernando's out there. I see he's already getting some little meow action going on there. The Clown Puncher's in the house.
Oh shit. My bear for life.
I know, right? How's everybody doing? How's your guys' Wednesday going? How's everybody in the chat's Wednesday going? Hope you guys are fucking doing great. My week has been shit so far. I want to strangle people and I'm doing everything not to lose my job. So, that makes for a good time. Only because I can't tell somebody to go fuck themselves. Being a civilian sucks for that.
Socorro gave me explicit direction to tell everyone to fuck off today at the store if I felt like it. Because various employees at the store kept trying to pull us away to help them while we were trying to unload the truck. And she just got, like, sick of it. And was like, what the fuck? Tell them to fuck off. You're doing the fucking truck. She was just so fucking bent. I was like, yes.
I got permission from the manager to tell you.
Tell them to
go
fuck
fuck
off.
yourself.
Tell the employees to go fuck themselves. We don't have no fucking toilet paper. We did. But we just weren't putting it out yet until it all came off the truck, you know? And then we could account for everything, keep, you know, a little backlog in the back so it doesn't just go in like 2 hours and then have toilet paper for a week again.
I went to Winco tonight, and they had plenty of toilet paper.
Yeah, we do now.
Yeah, plenty of napkins. No paper towels.
But we have tons of those too. I put out like 40 cases of paper towels today. Napkins too.
Ooh. Greg,
We're still hoarding away the sanitizer and disinfectant though. Like,
oh yeah, that's totally
putting
done.
out very little.
We were able to get a big giant bottle of alcohol though, of rubbing alcohol, 70%.
Yeah, we got a couple pieces of that.
No problem. Yeah, we went to Winco tonight, and they have instituted a policy where only so many people can be in the store at a time per square foot. So you have to stand in line outside the store.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So it was a little slow getting in. Took us probably about, I'd say 10 minutes to get through the line to get in. And then once we were in, it was lovely. It was lovely. Like, there was no people on top of you the whole time. Everything was there. Yeah, we were able to get everything we needed, plus some. Spent like $100 on groceries. Haven't done that in quite some time.
Yeah, the Walmart over here is doing that, where there are so many people, you know, or so many feet between people in line outside, just like exactly how you described. Whereas in my store, we just put tape every 6 feet in the aisles, like a big blue stripe of masking tape.
We should bring that up to Sakura when she pops into the chat. Right. Only so many people per square foot.
She would fucking love it.
Yeah, like I said, it was absolutely lovely. Like
She has
no
this-
waiting to. There was no waiting to check out. You just walk through, found your stuff, and there would be like 3 people in the aisle with you. It was just, like I said, it's one of the loveliest shopping experiences I've ever had.
Nice.
And the entire time you're like, can this just be a permanent thing?
Exactly.
Yeah, right?
Oh,
Creeper.
That'd be awesome.
We got 2 creepers back there. Look at both of them.
I was expecting to see Tira like standing up on her
Aw.
hind legs above, like behind my shoulder. I was like, creeper?
That's not your cat anymore, Fresh. I see that.
Oh,
That's
Meme,
That's
ask,
Jax's cat.
ask Jax whose cat Meme is.
Yours.
Meme's my kitty. Ivana has totally switched sides. The traitor.
Vana comes in the princess room and gets on the princess bed.
She does. She goes and lays on Jax's bed. Just lays out like her belly just hanging over the edge of the bed. Just love it.
Already? He started already. Oh, Jesus, haven't you learned yet, buddy?
I think he just does it.
Oh
to
shit! I didn't mean to time you out, Harmony. My bad.
Can you wait a minute? Can you undo that?
I think you can undo it, TJ.
No. Nope, I cannot.
Well, sorry, she can't talk for like 5 minutes.
Harmony, this is Adam's fault. Blame Adam. You have 5 minutes where you can't type anything. My apologies. Adam's apologies for being an asshat, for timing
I'm
out the wrong
trying to-
person. Now, if you would
Yeah.
correctly go back and ban him or the right person, we would be alright. Jesus.
We'll see you in a couple minutes, Harmony.
Just hang in there with us, Harmony. As soon as you come back, just let loose into Adam as much as you want. Nobody will throw the hammer at you, I promise.
Well, we can have the conversation about what she said, so she doesn't feel like she got completely ignored.
Oh, yeah,
So
this
she
is
can
true.
Respond to us. Or
Oh.
we can make up like all the things that she could be eating for dinner.
Yeah, what is she eating for dinner?
Damn. Harmony, type out your entire meal and we'll discuss it
In 5 minutes.
240 seconds approximately.
Or we could throw out like ideas of what she's eating for dinner.
I feel
Harmony.
like Fernando, you think that's funny, cabron?
So I'm assuming she was born in 1999. So she's younger.
She's even more of a baby than Lumi.
Oh wow.
What do young people eat these days?
Ramen noodles.
I don't know. When I was 21 at that age, I was probably microwave burrito and a beer.
It was Philly cheese hot pockets for sure.
Yep, that too.
Yeah.
Crispy, crusty, tender, flaky crust.
And some cheap fucking beer. Probably a Miller High Life or something like that.
Yes.
Harmony's
Still enjoy a high life.
Harmony's a PBR gal.
Oh, yeah. So,
I can feel it. She's a PBR gal, so she's got some sort of a hot pocket and some PBR.
hell of a dinner right there.
But she's got like a very like
Like an artsy name.
yeah, she's got like the
Harmony.
name.
She could be eating cups of noodle.
I feel like she's like if she's into beer, she's into crafties.
Like she's got her
Exactly.
leftover beverage from going to local coffee shop because she's not allowed to hang out there with her books and studying for her next course. She's
So,
They're
oh,
like-
she's reheating what she got from the Noodle Hut. She's reheating what she got from the Noodle Hut, sipping on
leftover
a
noodles.
quadruple IPA.
And to get fancy, threw a brand new fried egg on top of whatever she had
No,
from
it's
the
a
noodle.
box of
Oh, she
wine.
tried an egg to throw on top of the
box of wine.
leftovers. Oh, good call.
Box
got a
of
box
wine.
of wine.
It's like a
What?
it's like a
Oh,
MILF thing.
She's getting ready to go on a Bronzia.
Well, what's the
Box of
cheap
wine.
wine that?
I just always picture like a MILF sitting around with a box of wine and some like Virginia Slims. I don't know.
Maybe
Yeah.
Mom said she's a Bud Light girl.
And I'm
Just go
Happy
with the
Hippie saying
trend,
young kids are eating tater tots.
or just go with the trend. She's a White Claw girl.
Oh no.
It's a white.
White Claw is like this
Oh, she's
drink.
sipping alcoholic seltzers.
Yeah, it's like a boozy seltzer water that doesn't taste like booze at all, and you can drink like 10 of them and then
Smirnoff. Great
not taste it,
Smirnoff.
but then you're like,
Do they still make Smirnoff Ice?
Yeah, they
Think
do.
so?
I've seen it in the liquor store here, which is
Tastes like-
I
surprising.
mean, she's 21. She's 21. She might not know any better. She might be sipping on Boone's Farm.
Ooh.
Like she went out and she saw malted beverage, and grabbed it by mistake, and she's been in love with the fuzzy navels ever since.
Now we're really gonna be fucked if that was the year she graduated.
I like where Happy Hippie's at. Spotted cow and grilled cheese. Fuck yeah.
Is her timeout done yet? Do we get answers for all of our die-hard questions?
I think she'll have another minute or two.
I'm waiting for her to come back, and I'm ready for that keyboard to just explode and Adam to just go hide in a corner. It's gonna be fucking great.
Yeah, she filled out all
And-
200 of the characters on like a couple of different pages, so she could
She
just
did-
hit copy and paste over.
Yep, like 3 whole long ass messages. I hope one of them's for dinner.
It'll be the last one.
By the way, steak and eggs, motherfucker.
with a side of scrambled eggs.
Yep, steak and eggs and a fifth of Jack. That's how I live. Like, whoa, okay, Harmony.
Cool.
With some fried potatoes in there too.
Oh. Yeah, some fried potatoes would be really nice.
White Claw equals today's Zima. Yeah.
I don't even know what-
Didn't they put Zima back out for a little bit?
They
Yeah, they
did.
did.
And it was still delicious. And I don't care what anybody says. That
That's
shit was
the
tasty
stuff that
as
tastes
fuck.
like lemonade, right?
It tasted like flat 7-Up, kind of. It
Oh.
was weird. It was like slightly boozy, less carbonated 7-Up. It was
I'm-
still carbonated, but it wasn't like super foamy carbonated.
I remember when
I
we
liked it.
when me and you were still at Polk. I remember they did a limited run of it then too.
Did they? Did
And-
we get drunk on it? We probably did.
I remember distinctly because the Super Jew loved Zima, and he had told me about it previously, and he said he went and he put Jolly Ranchers in them. So what did I do?
Oh, yeah.
As a joke, I went out and bought him a sixer and a bag of Jolly Ranchers and threw them in his room. He goes,
Yeah.
that's fucking awesome. He's like, it's like being 14 again.
Oh, yeah. The sour apple and the watermelon ones in the Zima.
Oh, very good.
Oh, tits.
Is she out of timeout yet, or did she just leave?
She gots to be.
You gotta be out of timeout by now, Harmony.
Harmony, come
Back
back
goes
to
Harmony.
us.
She's typing up a.
Come back.
Baby,
She's a
come
Word
back.
document trying to figure out 200 characters in her.
She's dropping the recipe for the casserole she made.
Links in the description, fuckers.
He said she left. How do you know?
Oh, we'll see. We gotta be getting pretty close. That's what time did her thing come across that?
Like,
Or she's still eating, just like, fuck these clowns.
it's been 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, it's been 5 minutes. Should I went
It
to.
had to have been. I mean, we described her entire day for her.
Yeah.
She's like, have these guys been reading Nostradamus?
Son of a bitch. I'm
How did they
in.
know? How did they know that I was sitting out in front of a cafe since I can't go it anymore with my art book?
Oh, what's everybody got going on this week? How's everybody's social distancing or lack thereof, depending on how you work and whether you're essential or not?
That'd be lack thereof.
Boring.
Yeah, I've had to kick so many patients out of the clinic this week. Like they come in. We've got the cage down in front of the desk. They just come in and like get all up on the cage. Like, hey, can I get my stuff worked on? It's like, dude, there's a drop box out front. Like, come on now. Now I got to wipe down the entire lobby again.
Says motherfuckers.
So yeah, I mean that. Other than that, I mean, Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out on midnight tomorrow night.
You have an
Oh,
X or
shit.
PS4?
I do have a PS4 Pro.
Yeah, we had this talk last night. Like, wait a minute. We know he has a Switch, but does he have a PS4?
I have a PS4 Pro.
And is he ready for that 100 gig download?
It's gonna be a while. Well, you guys got to remember, I've got gigabit internet too.
Nah, that won't take it too long then.
Yeah.
Coming
Couple
up.
hours probably.
Going
Couple
on.
hours. I'm
I've got
guessing.
a gigabit internet. Yeah. Everybody else, start downloading that shit before you go to bed. It'll be ready tomorrow night.
Oh, I'm totally
Actually,
staying up till midnight to start it.
Actually, I seen some people throwing up shots that they got their collector's editions today.
Did they? I'll have to
the
check.
The
yeah,
remake?
Square broke Street Date.
Oh.
All right, let's look at my download times. Are we ready? Hold on. It's going to take a while for the speed test to even run. Because I live out in the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
I might have to go check and see if my collector's edition downloaded.
She's typing manifest light burst.
Yep.
Is she really your wife, Vaping Bum?
Is she?
Tell her to come back. We want to know.
Baby,
Right?
come back.
He was saying that was the year she graduated, so
I thought he was just being facetious.
I thought he was making
Because he
something.
came in cracking wise. I thought he was just a non-stop wise cracker.
Okay, so my download megabytes per second is 24.78. Upload megabytes per second, 4.59. So I would start that download before I went to bed.
It's megabits.
Whatever.
If it was 5 megabytes per second, that'd be fucking really fast.
Okay, megabits. Whatever.
Megabytes per
Mbps.
second.
I would have to wait like 2 extra days to get that done.
Fucking hell.
I'm pretty sure mine is way slowed down because of the Backstreet Boys reunion tour.
Mm.
Just a lot of people are online and a lot of news sources, and just everybody's using the bandwidth. Plus, I've been seeing the AT&T van on my block the last couple weeks quite a bit, so they may be upgrading or doing something that's affecting usage as well. Fuckers.
That is where the Unabomber is from. Vega Viper. Are you back up Baylist? You Baylist
Yup.
back?
Yup.
Bought them out. Nobody else can enjoy it.
I did not. I bought out the 4-ounce bottles, and then I only bought 3 of the 30 mLs.
Growing up in Montana, when it came out that Ted Kaczynski lived in Lincoln, Montana, everybody's like, dude, for real? Like, he lives in Lincoln? Lincoln's a little ass place, but everybody knows it. Everybody's been through Lincoln.
Oh, balls.
So,
There's a couple places to get pretty decent burgers in Lincoln, though.
oh, where the hell was I? I had something I wanted to talk about and I fucking forgot because we went way off the rails right away. Oh well, must not have been that important. Fuck it. Moving along.
Moving along.
So I finally caught up on a couple of Netflix shows, which is great. I watched the rest of Lock and Key this week. That was fucking
Really
fun.
good.
Yeah, that was really good. Nice little twists in there.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Lock and Key. What else were you watching? I forget.
I watched The Umbrella Academy,
Yes, but
Lock
also
and
very good.
Key, and I just started the what's it called?
Tiger King.
Fuck no. I refuse.
No, I refuse as well.
I literally I
don't-
watched one episode of it and I immediately turned it off. I was like, no, this is not
Yeah, that's not
acceptable.
for me.
I gave it a try too, just because it's number one in the world right now. Like, all right, let's see what this shit's about. I was like,
That's the other one. I just started
I
The
felt
Order.
so dumb. I felt so dumb watching it.
Yeah, I can't do it.
And I just started watching The Order, so see how that one goes. I'm into the second episode. Magic, demons. I was like, alright, I'm in. Whatever.
I have been watching High School DxD. I'm pretty sure I talked about that one before, though. That's about the guy who gets superpowers from touching boobs.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, it's an anime. It is dubbed though, and it's
I
on
mean,
Hulu.
yeah. Dude,
It's
hell,
on Hulu. It's of course it's Japanese. Where else would an idea like that come from?
Yeah,
Like, something like that in America, they'd be like, "Get the fuck out of my office now!"
right there. They're like, oh, great idea. We'll
Yeah,
make a
it's
series.
so funny. it's so ridiculously funny because he'll like start like the one I watched last night. Like he starts losing this battle, and he had the little piece of armor that he has on his hand talks to him in the middle of a fight, and so it starts talking to him because he's starting to lose, and it's like he's about to use a power that will halve everything around you, your lifespan, and Rias's boob size, and he's going to cut the most perfect boobs in the world in half. And then it goes like full Goku. It's fucking amazing.
Nice.
Other times like he'll stop like halfway through a fight and like go touch this girl's boobs, and the armor's like, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Speaking of fights, where's the meter? Does anybody know?
I haven't heard
I
from him.
talked to him earlier. He said his neck was killing him, and he hadn't been to sleep yet, and that was at like 3
Hey.
this
He's probably
afternoon.
passed out.
Oh yeah.
His sleep schedule is all crazy. Like he jumped into Zoom like at 3 a.m. yesterday, whatever the hell that was. I was like,
Yeah, I was chatting with him. I was
The
chatting with
bed.
him I was chatting with him when I woke up at like 4.
yeah.
Yeah, he must have.
I rewatched
He's probably only on his 3rd dab by
the
then.
excellence known as Akira last night.
Yeah.
But you watched Akira? I've been wanting to rewatch that again. It's been years.
It's on Hulu.
I have it on DVD.
Oh yeah, I own it too. It's just
Oh yeah.
no.
Yeah,
I
that
didn't
was
feel
my
like-
intro to anime.
Yeah, we've got
Yeah, what was
a lot
everybody?
of the classics on there.
Yeah, they have Ninja Scroll.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. I
That is
haven't seen that in forever
amazing.
either.
Ninja Scrolls. Like that was the first like kind of wake up call to what anime could be for me.
Yeah,
I
I
was
feel
like-
like
And
that
the
was like the second
soundtrack
anime I ever
alone.
saw. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jesus. Whoa! Back to Natty.
I've been hooked ever since. I don't care. I'm 40. I watch anime. I don't give a fuck. Judge me, motherfucker.
I have no room to judge. I'm waiting for them to come out with another season of Big Mouth.
Oh yeah,
That show's
Big
fucking
Mouth's fucking hilarious too.
That show's fucking just completely outlandish, just fucking straight raunchy humor, and it's great.
Socrates.
Beep beep.
Yeah, I still don't know how I feel about Netflix doing an adaptation of Cowboy Bebop.
Who's the star
Hopefully
of
it's
that?
good.
Last he played Sulu in the Star
Yeah.
Trek films.
Yeah, I was really on the fence with it until I heard that they had gotten him, and I was like, that could be really fucking good.
Last I heard, production's on halt because he got hurt on set.
Okay.
I know that they backtracked because they were originally gonna change Ein to a Siberian Husky,
It's got to be a corgi.
but they backtracked to that. They didn't bring in the original creator. They didn't bring in the original composer. I'm like, the music is what makes that show.
Yeah. Like the soundtrack. Like
No
hopefully they
wrench.
just filmed it. Hopefully they just went like frame for frame and used the same music. Then you don't really need to bring in the same composer.
But at the same time, let's look at Netflix's track record with anime adaptations.
True. I mean, the Full Metal Alchemist one was all right.
But Netflix didn't make that. They just licensed it.
Bunch of nerds.
Why don't you jump in and start talking anime with us, dork?
Too busy
I mean,
setting up
you
resume.
would be called a dork. You and Fresh can just start in with Harry Potter.
Oh, can we? What made me? I'm sitting here with a lap just for you. Just for Mamie.
I'm on a mission.
Oh god.
We're on a mission to do
Sing.
things.
Whatever it is, it involves gloves.
Probably a resin project of some sort.
One finger or two.
I'm a couple episodes behind on season 3 of Westworld. So.
I haven't watched Westworld since the first season. Guess I could go back and watch the second. And what are they on? Season 3 now?
Yep, season 3's coming out right now.
I guess I could go watch the second season. First season was a little strange. It reminded me of what the hell was that? It reminded me kind of that fucking what's his name? What was that fucking movie called? Oh fuck, I can't even remember the name of the movie now.
The original Westworld?
No. It was one of probably 7, 8, 9 years ago. That just tells me I watched too many movies and I fucking can't remember.
It is kind of getting Blade Runner-ish now.
I need to rewatch that. That's a great movie.
I know one of them has the final cut. I think it's Hulu again.
Netflix has the final cut now.
Netflix has final cut now? Okay.
That would be a movie Lumi would never make it through.
Oh no, she'd get so bored. She would get so bored and completely miss the point of the movie.
Yeah. Some people need a little more oomph the whole way through.
Then again, I don't think she can make it through 2049 either.
20, she would never make it through 2049.
It's just as slow of a burn.
Which I actually enjoyed quite a bit, but for today's audiences,
No.
Oh, a lot of people don't have the wherewithal to get through the
it's
slow
just
shit.
Yeah. That used to be the movie I would put on to fall asleep. Because it was fairly long. Well, the version that I watched was I forget which cut it was, which was available, but it was fairly long, and it was so slow that I could pay attention without really paying attention.
I used to do that with Sin City.
Yeah, Sin City's a good one for that.
Especially all that black and white. Just fucking lulled me right into unconsciousness. Even though I've watched that movie a fuck ton of times to actually enjoy the movie, but it's great to fall asleep to because you could kind of pay attention and then just you're gone.
Yeah, my usual go-to when I'm sick and I just want to pass out is Planet Earth. I'll throw one of those 5 Blu-rays in and just
He says,
let it play.
I'm going to sleep watching penguins and waking up to rabid hyenas. Fuck!
Snowpiercer was a movie. Or it is a movie. That's a pretty recent movie too. But it's Chris Evans. Chris Evans is in that. Actually, a lot of people are in that.
Kind of want to read the book though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I thought it was a really good movie. I didn't know that I'm having trouble trying to figure out how they're going to do it as a show. Like it's going to be like super long time in each of the different train cars. For everybody who doesn't know, it's about the only way humanity is surviving is on a train. And it's a train that just runs in a loop. And so, yeah, that's about all I feel like telling you about it without spoiling stuff. But like, how are they gonna do going through each train car? Because it's like divided by class, kind of. There I go talking about it more. Stop Pressure 3. Stop.
I'm waiting for them to finally put out the Continental show based on the hotel from John Wick.
Is that still in production? I thought that
think
had gotten canceled for some reason.
Because it's that whole idea is amazing.
It would be pretty sweet, like showing the hotel staff and everything they have to go through.
I mean, we all know what occurs when you don't abide by the hotel rules. It doesn't end well.
Later, Socrates.
Later, Socrates. Nice to see you, buddy. There you go.
That is a theory, Happy Hippie, that Willy Wonka built the train. One of the theories that it's a sequel to Willy Wonka and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator.
Interesting.
Poor Tweety.
So,
It's gonna be making cubes?
fresh as it has passed here, what did you think of Saturday and Sunday's WrestleMania affair with no crowd?
So it was actually. How long do you want me to talk?
Fair enough. It's up to you.
There were some really, really, really good matches. The Boneyard match was really, really good. I got to go back. I had to go back and rewatch it because I left in the middle of it to go get pizza. I came back and saw like the last 5 minutes of it.
I think so. I think the last 5.
Yeah, it was about the last 5 minutes. So I had to go back and rewatch that. But that was actually really brilliantly done. If the Undertaker never does another match, that's a hell of a way to go out. Because it just kind of captured like all the essence of the Undertaker. You know, being slightly supernatural. Some great moments, like the Larry said told me about the best part. I'm not going to worry about spoilers. Like AJ Styles gets Undertaker into the grave, and then he goes up and he's trying to get this tractor going so he can dump dirt on him and win the match. That's how you win the match. It's dumping dirt on someone in a grave. Oh, really? Whoa!
Wow, maybe. just like, I want to keep destroying though.
That was full on destruction.
Jeez.
Wow, May.
Sounds like shit hitting the fan there. Fuck.
Thank you for doing that. So yeah, that was a brilliant match. AJ Styles up on this tractor, and all of a sudden there's a light behind him, and it's the Undertaker. And it's like, of course the Undertaker's behind him, like Michael Myers. So yeah, it was a really fun match. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair was a brilliant match. Really, really, really well done.
Oh, that's Little Ric Flair, right?
Yeah, that's Little Nate.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a better wrestler and better character, in my opinion, anyway, than Ric Flair ever was.
Nice.
Yeah, she spent like it was she worked that knee. She worked that knee, boy. She just like doing chop blocks and every hold she could think of to work Rhea Ripley's leg, and Rhea Ripley played the up and comer pretty well. But that was a brilliant match. What else was a really good match? The Firefly Funhouse was brilliant. It was brilliant. If you don't know that match though, if you know nothing about John Cena, or you're just vaguely aware of him, like it's not going to make any sense at all. Yeah, exactly. You can't see me, Adam
Dun,
Clark.
dun, dun, dun.
Like I've been watching. I watched John Cena for a couple of years before he popped up in the WWE, and it was that entire thing. It was basically like, this is your life in wrestling, John Cena, and it was so incredibly well done because it was pointing out all the mistakes that the company had ever made with him. Like, it's like, what would have happened if you had done this? What would have happened if you had done this? What would have happened if you had done this?
Wow.
And it was so well done and so meta.
Huh.
A lot of people are like, dude, was I on acid during that? And it was incredibly well done. But it didn't make a whole lot of sense if you don't know anything about John Cena and everything that he's done and the mistakes that he's made and that the company's made with him. So very cool, very, very cool. And then what else was a good match? I mean, it was fun to watch Brock Lesnar get his ass kicked.
What was the one where the guy took the jump off the WrestleMania sign?
Oh, that was Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. Good call, Larry.
He jumped
Kevin
off the
Owens.
sign?
Yeah, the WrestleMania sign. He jumped like, and he took the bump flat. Like there was no padding or anything underneath it. He probably jumped.
That was my
About
favorite
15
part of
feet off this
WWE.
sign.
Jesus.
I always love aerial dudes.
He's not an aerial dude.
Really? He was
He-
just crazy?
He a big boy.
Kevin Owens looks like a dude that he looks like someone that would come over to your house and drink beer with you. Like he's that guy. Like he's
Wow.
big old gut.
Gosh,
He moves around like those little dudes.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was a fun match. The one thing I didn't like about it is it should have just been like no DQ match from the start. Like they did a false finish where he got disqualified and Kevin Owens is like, no, come back, fuck the rules, let's go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was fun.
Wombatsky, what's up?
Yo.
The ladies five-way match was a little rocky at the start, but that was just kind of based on the people who were in it. And then once those couple of people got eliminated, like things settled down and it turned into a good match. Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler was really good. What was the big disappointment of the weekend? Daniel Bryan versus Sami Zayn. That was the big disappointment of the weekend, believe it or not. Two of the best in the world. It was all shenanigans, and then Bryan Daniel beating the crap out of Sami Zayn, and they didn't have the match that I expected, so I think that's probably what did it for me. Is it just wasn't the match that I was expecting. I was expecting like a back and forth, hold for hold type match, and that wasn't at all what we got. They only went like 12 minutes, and I was hoping they would get like 20.
Later, Toby. Good night.
That though? Later though. Sorry, I'm talking wrestling.
And somehow Gronk now has a belt.
Yeah, Gronk has the 24/7 title.
What the fuck?
Gronk did a stage dive, took out everybody, pinned the champ, and ran off with the belt.
So he pulled a David Arquette?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Except for it's not the world title. Like ESPN Sports Announcers have held this title.
Yeah.
Like everybody, this is the title that they give to everybody. But Gronk is signed to the WWE, so he could hold it for a while.
Yeah, he's a big boy, so.
He is a big boy.
Yeah. What the hell? Oh, speaking of me joking with the David Arquette thing, because I remember that was a while ago though. I see there is a film coming to Sundance about that.
Yeah, I was watching the preview for that. I was like, dude, this is kind of unreal.
I was like, there's a lot of pissed off people there.
Just him talking about all the problems that he was having during that time though.
Oh yeah.
Courtney Cox, who he's married to, is like, you realize you don't need to do this, right? It's like, yeah, I do.
Yeah. Wasn't that around the same time he made that fucking movie too?
Yeah, Ready to Rumble?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly when it was.
I was gonna say, I thought it was right around that same time. Fucking rule me!
Oh my god.
I will rule you. That movie is actually, actually it's still pretty funny.
It's funny.
So ladder match had kind of a strange ending.
Yeah, that was I forget. DDP was actually helping him in that match. Go for it, man. Go for it. What?
Hippie. Video game withdrawals are real. Yeah. Especially when you're 14 years old. Oh, and that's what I forgot. And I want to apologize because this is something I should have done at the beginning of the show. Leafa, I don't know if you're watching the show or if you're watching the replay. Happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. We miss you, brother. I always miss Leafa. Leafa's such a good dude.
Yeah.
Leafa popped my YouTube cherry on Vapor Face Off. Mistakenly, first time I did Vapor Face Off, I vaped 3 milligram nicotine for 10 minutes straight. That was fun.
And just fucking.
I was like, well, I'm not gonna be a pussy and tap out now. I gotta fucking keep going.
No anecdote.
Yeah, I started keeping some zero after
on,
that.
The first time I went on his Vape Your Face Off, I was also doing the same thing. I think it was like 1.5 or something like that, but I was vaping the nicked up liquid instead of the zero I normally did on shows.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got done and I didn't feel that bad, but I dropped something on the floor during it, so I leaned over to get it and just about went out of my chair, and I was like, oh fuck.
I missed that, to be quite honest. That was a good time. The Vape Your Face Off. So no talking, just sat there and just literally vaped your face off.
Yep. Oh, Wombatsky. Oof.
3 milligram and 4 max. Jesus Christ. He was trying to actively kill himself. That was good times. Oh, I missed that.
Getting a little entranced watching Lumi here.
I don't know if any of it's actually visible because this camera is a piece of shit.
There's a baby alien.
Little food coloring.
Little bit of dye.
Well, I had somebody message me and they want the swirl skulls that I made for Nick Divine, but they want a blue one and they want a red one.
Okay.
And then, of course, I'm going to do a backup black one because who doesn't want to buy a black one?
The black ones are pretty awesome.
Yeah. Reliving the past. Jesus, what a good time. How the hell did we get
that's what I'm be doing starting Friday. Reliving the past. Final Fantasy VII remake. Yeah.
I saw some of the preview gameplay for that. It's fucking fantastic looking. I wish I had a PlayStation.
Yeah, they made Cloud look fucking amazing. Like his 3D model is fucking sick.
Even
the demo is pretty amazing.
Sadly, I gotta wait a year.
A year?
Then it comes for PC?
Yep. So Sony has the exclusive for a year.
Of course.
Oh, they're smart because they're gonna double sell on.
I'm not mad about that one at all. That's where Final Fantasy came into its own.
Yep.
Final Fantasy came into its own on 4, then kind of mastered itself on 6. And then 7 was just amazing.
I concur.
And then the last...
Those were great games.
The last
but
real
Final Fantasy didn't come into the mainstream
until 7 for sure.
Yeah. Well, 6 was a pretty big... it wasn't initially a pretty big hit, but it became a pretty big hit over time.
Now it's huge.
Yeah, if they remake 6, yeah.
Ooh, forget about it. I'll buy a console to play that.
Yeah.
Or wait the year and play it on PC. I'll have to buy a PC to play it though.
The way the PlayStation prices are going, there's no telling.
And it's crazy how expensive consoles are getting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you look at the technology that they're jamming into them, it's like you might as well have a PC.
Yeah. For that price, though, you can usually buy fucking nicer parts for the PC than you can
True.
a console. And I'm not going to get into the PC versus console wars because there's no point in it. Don't get me wrong. I've had consoles for a long time. Like I don't even have a fucking Xbox anymore. I literally have 2 consoles here at my house, and one was for nostalgia reasons, and the other one was for something for kids games for my kid.
Yeah.
And that's a Wii. And that's the only console I have. The other one is one of the retro Nintendo, whatever the fuck they're
Little mini
called.
things.
Yeah, the little mini ones that are packed with
yeah.
like 30 games or something like that.
Yeah.
Which for me was perfect because they have a couple of my favorites on there. They've got Double Dragon on there, so you can't go wrong there. I play the shit out of that. Yeah. Fucking Contra, and my son loves Kirby on there, so he plays the shit out of Kirby on that thing.
Oh, Kirby's Dream Land.
Yeah.
Which, when you look at that game as an adult, it is dark.
It really is. Kind of fucked up. Little pink blob just eating and spitting shit out.
Eats everything and spits it out.
Oh,
How much VG do I need here? 22 grand.
No, they each have their own place.
I'm debating on throwing money at that arcade 1-Up Ninja Turtles arcade, the 4-player arcade game.
Nice.
They're like $300 or $400, and I'm going, I played the fuck out of that game at the arcade when I was a kid. That is completely worth it to me.
It's a batch. He always says I don't pay attention.
I think that's just his way of getting attention. He's turning into the new Lando.
Oh, shots fired.
Oh, look at that.
That's
You
why
got a
Lando doesn't
Konami
come around.
code.
Up, up, down,
Orlando
down,
doesn't come
left,
around
right,
anymore.
BA, start. Oh, nothing like the Contra code. What's really bad? That doesn't work on the retro.
What?
I tried.
That's
Unless I had fucked it up like 5 or 6 times in a row and just gave up.
Up, down, down. Left, right, left,
But
right.
I didn't get it there.
BA start.
I didn't get it to work. The only thing.
Is it BA start or BA start select?
It's up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start. If you want to play a 2-player game, it's select start because it would go to 2 players and then you would press start.
Okay.
And then you both have the
I knew there was a
infinite.
select in there somewhere.
And then you'd both have 29 reserves.
Yeah.
Yep. That worked on Life Force. That worked on Contra. There's a bunch of them. It's an Easter
that-
egg in a million games, too.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of games, PC and console games.
A lot of games also have it in there as just an achievement for if you just tried the code.
Really? Achievement
Yeah.
unlocked. Did the Konami code. That's fucking cool.
I forgot the game, but one of them, a pop-up comes up and it says, congratulations, you tried to cheat.
That's great. Oh, that used to happen in some other game too. I can't remember what it was. Where you did it. I think it was like a id Software, like a first-person shooter, like Doom. If you tried to use Doom codes in Quake, it was like "nice try, asshole" or something like that. It was something, one of those situations. I can't remember what it was. But
People in the gaming industry who actually have a fucking sense of humor.
Or they used to, not so much anymore.
about money now. That's why. It used to be different back in the day. They'd give you a third of the game back in the 90s and then let you play that. And if you liked it, you know, maybe you'd go and buy it. A little shareware model.
Or hell, just look at how a Wolfenstein and Doom came around.
Yeah.
They were shared.
That's what I'm talking about. Like
That-
they
that-
let you play almost half the game.
That, but the entire game was on the disc.
Was it? I don't even remember.
Yeah, you had to. There, it came out that there was a certain code that you had to put in, and it would unlock the
Just
rest of the
hack.
game.
I don't even remember that. And I used to hack the shit out of that game. Mostly Doom 2.
No, I know recently, Naughty Dog indefinitely put off Last of Us 2.
Doom Hacker's Guide by Hank Lukart.
Nice.
Yeah, I was a fucking nerd. Still am. I mean, obviously, but like I made my own levels. I did like all the mods and made the rocket launcher shoot like fucking 1,000 per minute, you know, and shit like that. It was fun.
God, there were some really good old games. I mean, fuck.
Back when you didn't have to pay for cosmetics and cheats, you actually had to play to earn them.
Yep. Or you bought the fucking Game Informer magazine so you could get
Yup.
the cheats out of there.
Or you had a Game Shark or a Game Genie.
Oh, yeah.
I never used the Game Genie to cheat. I always used it to fuck with the game. To like go beyond the boundaries and shit. I always liked that. Like, I want to fucking jump the flagpole in Mario. Like everybody did. It's like, oh, guess what happens? The level just never ends. It's just fucking goes on you just run for it.
Yep.
Damn it, really?
Just wasted all his fucking time.
Infinite life codes were kind of cool for some games, though.
Yeah, there was,
Contra.
yeah, Contra. It was like,
Ghosts and Goblins.
Ghosts and
Oh,
Goblins.
God.
Dude, that game is on the little retro NES that I've got. My son tried playing it, fucking almost threw the controller, and he's 4. I'm like, dude, whoa, 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 whoa. We don't need raging yet. You're not old enough to rage at a game yet, man. I get it. This one's fucking ridiculous, but you can't be raging
that
at
game's
this.
stupid hard.
Yeah.
Like,
That is-
unnecessary.
I remember figuring something. You would figure something out, and you would move on to the next section,
Mm-hmm.
and immediately get killed again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that whole game was. It was just like, get a little bit farther your next time. Boom, here you go.
It was Dark Souls before Dark Souls was ever a thing.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
You were going to die a lot.
You are dead.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how good you are at video games. Go play that game and get ready to start just flinging shit across the room.
Yeah, there's just some Nintendo games that are unnecessarily hard. Fucking Friday the 13th.
Oh,
That game's stupid. It's a stupid game. It's so fucking hard. It makes no sense. Also, it's Friday the 13th. Marketed to children.
Yep.
Those were rated R movies, right?
That was before all of the game rating system, too, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta figure, even when the first Resident Evil came out, that was before the game rating system, too.
That game even had like a spooky intro. They showed Jason's mask, and then like a knife just goes gang, 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 gang.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
like, holy shit. And then at the end of the game, it's like, you and your friends are dead. Game over. Just white text on a black screen. It's like, fuck. I don't know if I want to play this anymore. I never owned that game, but for some reason, I always rented it. Like, you know, you'd rent like 3 games on the weekend, and for some reason, that was always one of them, just because it was testing me. It's like, I have to get farther in this fucking game. I don't think I understood how to play it until I rented it for like the 5th or 6th time, and I was like, oh, okay. You gotta use the lighter to light the fucking the fireplaces. Okay, that makes sense. You do that, you get a weapon that does way more damage to Jason. Cool.
And then you die.
Yeah. And you basically have like 6 lives in that game, 6 counselors or whatever, and then once they're gone, yeah, you and your friends are dead. Game over.
I remember my grandma got pissed at me because I rented Shining Force. I don't know if any of you ever played that. I rented Shining Force on her account, and I wound up keeping it for like a week to beat it.
What console was that?
Sega Genesis.
Oh yeah, see, I was
I
a
remember
I was a
that one.
Nintendo boy.
Yeah, I had
I
it
didn't
in.
have a lot of Sega games. I never had a lot of experience with Sega games when I was a kid.
The only Sega games I with had any experience with were the ones my cousin had because we'd swap consoles because I had the Nintendo, he had the Sega, so we'd swap every once in a
Nice.
while. So get to play whatever Sega games he had, and then he got the Sega CD. Thought that was the coolest shit in the world.
Yeah,
It
the
was fucking garbage.
320 by 200 like pixely ass full motion video. You're like, whoa!
Yeah,
It's like I'm watching a movie, a really really pixelated movie.
was one of the fucking things on there. I think it was Street Sharks or something on there.
Street
Fucking Night
Sharks.
Trap, dude. Night
Night
Trap was the
Trap.
fucking jam.
Night
It's
Trap.
such a stupid game. Oh shit.
The Sega Saturn. I actually had a friend who had one of those. I only played it a handful of times.
Last Sega I owned was the Dreamcast.
Was the Saturn the one that was like right after Genesis and Sega CD
Yeah.
and 32X?
Yep.
Okay. That was a cool system.
It was a cool system.
The I remember playing Marvel
Dreamcast was
vs.
actually a pretty cool system too.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the Saturn was fucking like exactly like the arcade.
Yep, that was the one thing that kept that thing going for a little while because that game's still huge.
And we can thank Sega for Microsoft getting into the gaming consoles.
Was Saturn the one with the fucking cable on the wrong side of the controller?
Yeah,
Came out the
no, that was
bottom of
the
it?
that was the Dreamcast.
Oh, that was Dreamcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, it had it on the
So,
bottom, so when you're holding it, it's fucking going between your hands
I
and
always
back
thought
to
that
the
was
TV.
really weird.
Yeah, because their memory card went into the controller, and certain games had little games that you could play on them.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh shit.
So
I never had any of those consoles. I had a PS2.
I think my favorite console though of all time, even with the new ones out there, Nintendo 64.
Nintendo 64 was amazing.
Yeah, I never had one of those, but I had a friend who I hung out with all the time, and he had all the fucking games for that.
Dude, that brought it all to 3D. Fucking the first person shooter game that was legitimately good for multiplayer. Even though
GoldenEye?
oh
Shit,
yeah, GoldenEye. That was it. Downside to playing multiplayer, we'd have to fucking tape boxes on the screen, and you had to put your head up to it so you knew nobody was screen peeking.
Cheating!
Fucking cheating! Quit looking at where I'm at, dick.
I saw you put those prox mines in the toilet, you asshole. You know I was gonna camp in there. Man, we used to play the shit out of that game. Oh my god.
I know in Cleveland, a couple years ago, me and some friends went to this bar that was sick jets to us. It's literally an old school arcade
Nice.
where and you play for free as long as you're buying a drink. The only game they charged for was pinball.
Huh.
But I understood that because pinball's got a lot of maintenance to it.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
Um,
Pinball's a lost fucking art, I swear.
and the outside patio, you could sign out you could sign out N64 games to play.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Voka.
fucking Mario Kart 64. Forget about it.
That's
It was a
another.
party game. Mario Party started on 64, I think.
Yeah. There was a Nintendo 64 had so much. There was Zelda, the first.
Ocarina of Time.
Yep, and then you had
Majora's Mask.
fuck even the first 3D Mario. The
Yeah, that's a great
Mario
game. still.
64 is fucking
Mhm.
fantastic.
Yeah. That was mind blowing. The first time I played that, I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, that's the first time you really got immersed into anything, and to think it was a release title was fucking crazy.
Yeah, that game. I still go back and play that game every once in a while. The emulator.
Fantastic. Polka, how you doing? And happy anniversary to you and your wife.
Happy anniversary, Boca.
Although I think that was yesterday for them, but it's today for us.
What's up with the cup with straw emoji, Sporky? He dropped like 50 of those for me a couple days ago. I was like, all right.
Yeah, that's not it's
Cups.
not ID vodka. It's
Yeah,
vodka,
right.
dude.
I think it's kids going cheers.
They have one for that, don't they?
Do they? Well, that's one Giz found and he liked.
Yeah,
There it
he's
is.
I'll do my own thing type thing.
Clink.
Yeah, I kind of miss the old arcades.
Yeah.
Well, I remember being so good at Tekken 2 that people like you would sit there and beat the shit out of someone, and so the person behind them have their quarter up, and they'd see you do it, so they'd just like talk to the person behind them, and they just step back and wait for the game to kill you.
That's how it was at Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I would just destroy every kid at the arcade. This guy's like a pro.
There-
Mine was Area 51 in Time Crisis.
I love
Oh,
those
Time
games.
Crisis! I love Time Crisis.
Arcade gun games are the fucking best.
Yeah, the rail
Time
shooter.
Crisis, it is great, especially if the arcade still has the original gun on it.
Yeah.
Get that. Clap, 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 clap,
It's
clap.
got the recoil on it too.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was fantastic. I used to
No.
play the shit out of in the arcade Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat 3 in the arcade. Those ones I remember playing the shit out of. Mortal Kombat 3
Killer Instinct.
was only there for a little
Killer
while.
Instinct.
You mean Killer Instinct?
Soul, Soul Calibur.
Cinder.
TJ Combo. That was my dude, TJ Combo.
Nice.
Boxer. That was my dude. Because he was the one I figured out how to fake going into a combo, so the person would start trying to do the combo breaker, and then you could go into the real combo.
I think the skeleton guy was mine.
Ultra.
I was never good at that game. I was really bad at that game.
Yeah. That one was fucking horrible ass. I remember they had a whole bunch like this. They had this old place called Gold Mine that I used to go to. It was just fucking arcade, and they probably had about 70 or 80 different games in there. You go in there with like $20, $30, $40 worth of quarters and just go to town.
Burn through it.
Oh yeah, burn through it. I'd be out of there in like an hour. I haven't played this one. This one's
Usually
new.
I'd play a couple rounds of Tekken, and then people would start letting the game kill me. So I'd be like, fine, fuck it. I'm gonna go play Time Crisis 3 over here, or Time Crisis 2. And then yeah, you just burn through all your cash.
Yeah.
I remember my buddy, he's like, dude, you just put like $9 in that thing. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, there was some fantastic games in the arcade. Since the arcade business died, that's such a bummer. Like, the closest you get to an arcade now is like a fucking Chuck E. Cheese.
There's like little mini
David
arcades in pretty much
Boss.
every movie theater.
Yeah, it's just not the same though. Like
It isn't.
walking in and
It's not the same as going into that crowded ass arcade.
Yep.
Dirty red
And what was
carpet.
new, like, oh, I heard they got that new box.
Yep.
Low dim lights.
Yeah.
Dirty ass.
Smoky as fuck.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah, the one I used to go to on the north side of Chicago, it was like right off the Red Line train on Belmont. It's called Ed's Place for Games. And it was like just like out of a movie. It was like such a like cinematic kind of situation in there. You know, everyone's smoking, and there was like punkers in there with their mohawks and the pins on the leather, because there was a big punker scene in the early '90s when I used to go up there, and so it was like exactly out of a movie. It was so cool. That place closed down, I don't know, probably 15 or 20 years ago, sadly.
Yeah.
I remember they removed it. It was Aladdin's Castle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the arcade. That was the only arcade we had in my town. It was in the mall.
Yep, we had one in
Yeah,
Chicago Ridge Mall.
Yeah.
People smoking away. I remember when they closed it down. I was sad because like that thing ran up until probably my junior year of high school. It ran.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
just one,
we had an
just one-
Aladdin's
just
Castle
one day
till
they
it
were
burned
boxing up
down.
all the machines and taking them out of there, and we're like, what?
Yeah, because I remember going there in my junior year, it would have been 96, 97.
Yeah.
And
96 for me.
and then the next year they were closing it and they were selling a bunch of the machines. And I had actually talked them down on a Street Fighter Alpha 3, I think it was at the
Oh.
time. I had talked them down to, he was like, dude, if you give me 175 and you can get it out of here, it's yours. And I was like, 175, really? Because I mean, it started at like $450, but he was trying to get rid of everything. And I talked him down. My buddy with the truck couldn't get a hold of him.
Oh.
The deal was an exploding offer. So
I'd
I
be
went
like,
back the next day. He was like, it's gone, buddy. Fuck.
here's the money. I'll go stand outside until I get a hold of this motherfucker.
For real. I really felt like it. I mean, I was like so bummed out. My girlfriend was like starting to get like pissy and was gonna like starting to give the dude attitude. And I'm like, shut up. Like, don't ruin this.
Don't ruin my dreams. It would still be sitting in the back
Yeah.
there in Adam's room.
It'd have to be the
'Cause Alpha 3 was a badass fucking game.
This bookshelf over here would have been gone, yeah, for sure, for Street Fighter. Oh man.
So you go. If you wanted it bad enough, you'd have strapped it to the roof of your car somehow.
We had a couple machines in the 7-Eleven by me that they swapped out every couple months, which was kind of cool. So you could go there and play like I think at one time they had the Simpsons arcade game, which was fucking great.
That was a great arcade game.
They had a Street Fighter 2 machine in there for a while, I remember.
Oh, the X-Men arcade game.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that was fucking fantastic
I
one
was playing that
too.
a couple weeks ago on the
And-
arcade emulator.
And the Simpsons one.
Yeah. Aren't you
Was-
paying attention, Larry? Where you been?
Uh,
That
He
was
literally
fucking
just
awesome.
comes back into the room, the Simpsons one. Yeah.
They had the Simpsons one at the Roller Dome by me too. Because that's another place that had arcade games. They had some classic ones too. They had the old Punch Out one, the
Yeah.
original Mario Brothers, Pole Position.
Oh, I remember playing Pole Position, the stand-up variety.
Yep, that's what they had. Yep, the original Sit Down Star Wars they had. Original Burger Time, a Miss Pac-Man, Donkey Kong Jr. Man, that Roller Dome had all the fucking games. Now that I think back.
I used to play the shit out of
I
Donkey
think
Kong
the roller
Jr.
rink in my hometown is still open.
Yeah, ours closed 10 years ago, and then they sold the property, or they were trying to sell the property, and actually my Uncle Bob was like really thinking about buying it and doing something with it, maybe like a music venue or something. I was like, dude, I will fucking run that place for you, man. Do it. He has the cash, he can do it. He's just pussyfooting around. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Once the home console came into the scene, that killed the fucking arcade market just miserably. Just completely tore it up.
Yeah, especially when like the ports were just as good.
I mean,
It's
for,
like no reason to go there and drop quarters in a machine.
yep. And I mean, now don't get me wrong, there's a couple of bars around here that have turned into those
Barcades?
Barcades, yeah, where they've
Yeah,
got
we have a
all of
lot
those
here.
games in there. Like, there's one, I want to say it's like half a mile from my house here. Every game's a quarter.
Hmm.
Like, old school fucking quarter pricing.
Yeah.
Not even the really big ones, or more than 50 cents. And I'm going, fuck. I'm going, that's a hell of a fucking thing. And some of them have the updated screens in them, so they've got the nice LED screens and shit in there. But fucking fantastic, because it's all the games that I remember playing as a kid or seeing in the arcade, except for you get to drink beer while you're there.
Hell yeah.
That's a
Yeah, I'm gonna
win.
build a machine one of these days. Me and Clown Puncher have been talking about it for years. Just downloaded some plans. So I mean, he would probably have to. He's carpentry, you know. He would build the case, and then we just run off a Raspberry Pi board, basically, with a USB. You know, 2-player. I'd love it to have 4-player. That would be great.
You just have to build a
sticks,
bigger deck there, then.
Yeah, and I mean, they sell like the whole. You know, it's all in one, basically 4-player. You know, controller, basically. It's I looked it up, and it's really easy to set it up. It's just buying the shit and building it and getting it together with Jeff. But I want to do it, though. I think it'd be badass. You know, all menu driven.
Well, I do have all the tools here for that. Maybe that's a good project for me and the boy.
It's still open. Wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they rebranded and called themselves Wheels of Thunder.
Wow.
Is that kind of like Thunderdome, only for roller skates?
But yeah, like there's people rating it. I just had my son's birthday party there. I remember that was like in middle school. That was like the shit. Was going to the
Oh yeah.
roller rink.
Yeah, we used to have school-sponsored skating parties in my grade school. And my mom was like the president of the fucking local school council and PTA and shit. So I always got like perks and whatnot. And all the girls were like, ooh, you get to do this or you get to do that. So I was like king for one night every month.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have to wait in line for snacks. And I got to request like songs and shit.
I remember it had these great big huge ramps against the back wall. And you could go hit it, and you could like if you hit it hard enough, you could get all the way up to the ceiling of the frickin' place.
Oh,
Like hit the ceiling tile, and come down. Like you could get a good 15-foot worth of air off those ramps.
oh, shit.
Yeah.
Ours wasn't fancy. It was just literally a dome, just an oval. He skated around too. But it had like the fancy like panel, like LED. They weren't even LED. They probably had bulbs in them, you know, like regular ass bulbs.
Like the old
Incandescent.
disco bulbs, flashing
literally-
colors.
Yeah. It had a disco ball in the center. I mean, it was very 70s.
Oh yeah.
It was awesome. Though. It was literally called the Roller Dome.
They'd slow songs. They'd turn on the black lights.
Yep, you know it. This next number is for couples only. Couples only.
Yep. Being the DJ at the disco joint, or at the roller joint.
Yeah, what a job.
DeMillan, if you're still out there, this is awesome. The Wendy Vapes sweet rice.
Oh, the sweet rice pineapple mango,
Mm-hmm. Good.
or not pineapple mango?
It's just pineapple.
Yeah.
It's nice. I added a 0.25% sweetener because it's me. But otherwise, it's note for note. It's nice.
Nice. Alright. Well, holy shit, it's that time. Apparently,
Is it?
yeah, I didn't realize that starting to talk about video games and arcades and shit, and time just flew by there.
I mean, we are the video game generation. We started it, fuckers.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Pong was our fault.
the ESRB, that's on us.
Yeah.
Alright, so who wants to go first and get us the fuck out of here?
Hi, everybody. I'm Fresh03. This Saturday, on my channel, we are running a wishing well show for Cecile, aka Queer Your Vape. We're doing a wishing well show for her birthday. So we will be making up tasty recipes for you. All you have to do is donate $5 or more, and we'll make a recipe for you, and custom on the spot. You can pick anybody on the panel to do it for you. Generally, we do charge a little bit more if you're asking for a specific person, but yeah, that's what we're doing Saturday. So come by, donate a little money to a good cause. I don't know exactly what she wants to do, but she'll pick out a good cause, and then we'll donate money to it, and we'll get tasty recipes out to you. So I'm excited. It's been a little bit since we've done a wishing well show. So
Nice.
and I will pass it to the Mandalorian, the most feared bounty hunter in the galaxy.
That would be awesome if it was true. Find me popping in random fresh shows, TJ shows, usually shit talking on Loomy's Twitch shows. That's about it for me. We'll pass it down to Adam.
Yo, I dropped some links out there in chat. My band, my Instagram, and my ELR. So if you want to listen to the music I create with Lil Eddie and Jakey, and see some pictures and some artwork, I've been really freaking blazing on the 3D artwork again. So there's probably going to be some stuff popping up from that on Instagram soon. So check that out. And then yeah, ELR. That's where I post my recipes. I actually have a couple that I'm going to share tonight. So keep an eye out. I know a vaping bum. I could do a commissioned recipe for her. Think about it. But yeah, other than that, join the group. There's links to that out there, and pick a song. The voting is closed right now because I'm going to be working on the song that I picked a couple nights ago. Oh. So we'll have a song in a week or two, probably.
Or 3. I don't know, whenever.
Maybe a month, 2 months.
It'll be awesome though, I promise. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for having me, TJ. Thanks for joining us, everybody in chat, and all of you beautiful people on the panel. Love you guys. And yeah, Lumi, go.
Hi everybody, I'm Lumi. I make resin things and braid things. I also DIY. Find me about on YouTube. If you're ever looking for me, here are the links. Boom. I'm terrible at giving these links. If you're an Amazon Prime member, you get a free subscription to a Twitch affiliate or partner. We appreciate it. You have to reapply it monthly. Here's a link to the Discord, Facebook, and Instagram if you need help with DIY or just need somebody to talk to. Or if you want braids or stands, just DM me in any of these places. Preferably DM, because I don't always see the group chats. And yeah, thanks for having me, TJ. Passing it to the pissy desk.
First and foremost, thank you everybody for coming out. Glad to have you as always. Can't believe we made it to 200, but that's not a big deal. 8 weeks will be a big deal because we're going to do something special. I don't know what yet. I still have to reach out to some people, see if anybody wants to donate for some giveaways, because I know we're going to do giveaways of some sort. I just don't know what yet. But we'll figure that out when that time comes. Couple things I do need to address here. Tomorrow, much like Dana White, we will be doing an I'm No Joe show. We will find an undisclosed location, probably not our own private island, unless you consider Zoom our own private island. Then yeah, I guess we are. But we will have a show tomorrow night, 9:30 Central Time-ish. That I do know. And covering all the news, kicky, punchy things galore. So that one's for Meter, even though he's not here, probably sleeping it off and whatever's going on there. And the other bone I do need to pick, since we're live here and it just came up a second ago. Adam, how the fuck am I not a moderator in the Music Time with Golf Tea Vapes thing?
You're not?
No. I went to post my 200th episode thing and there said it has to be approved by a moderator. Motherfucker.
Oh, Jesus.
How is that possible?
I only ever checked that on show nights, too.
Okay. All right. Well, now that that's cleared, all right. I was like, wait a minute, I just want to post my link for the show in here, that's all.
That's weird that you're not, because I thought you were.
Yeah.
I thought you and Meter both had.
No, I just have
privileges.
I have founding member status.
Oh, wow. See, I thought that entitled you to that. Let's change.
I thought it did too at one point, and then all of a sudden it went bye-bye.
Weird.
Who knows? But either way, I haven't actually, myself, I haven't been putting songs in there, so that way all of you guys out there have a better odds at getting the song, because I've had a couple of mine picked already, so I've just decided to let it go and let everybody else do their thing, because it's way more fun that way.
Let it go, let it go, let it go.
But
I knew that song was gonna get stuck in your head.
make sure, speaking of songs stuck in my head, you know what's been stuck in my head? From the Umbrella Academy? The song Istanbul.
Istanbul, Constantinople.
Yeah.
Constantinople.
That's been stuck in my head for the last fucking week since I watched that show.
Been a long time gone, Constantinople.
Yeah, pretty bad. But anyhow, make sure you're doing your part. Educate, advocate, not for yourselves or anyone up here on the panel, but for those dirty smokers who have not made the switch off the stinkies yet. We need to keep this alive for them. Even fighting through this messed up Backstreet Boys thing that we got going on here.
Voldemort.
Yeah, Voldemort. He who shall not be named. But anyhow, I hope you guys all have a good night. I really don't know how to end the show off because Nita's not here.
I think I can do it.
I generally think blabbity blabbity blah 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 rant, and then something about yeah. Pop.
I got this.
Okay. Do it to it then.
First and foremost, TJ, thank you for having a show every Wednesday night where miscreants like you and myself can come together. Audience, thank you so much for being here. We do this for you. Remember, send your email on Kassaw, link it. There are calls to action. Do your part. We're not doing this for you. We're not doing this for me. We're doing this for the people behind us. I think I got it all.
Catchphrase.
Catchphrase. Missed it at the end.
If we do not band together.
You can catch me on Thursday nights doing I'm No Joe, blah, blah, blah. You should go to Anger, blah, 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 blah. If we don't band together, we will be banned together.
There we go. Alright. It's all good now. Things have been set right in the world. I hope you guys all have a fantastic rest of your week. Enjoy a little House of the Rising Sun on the Way Out by Adam Plarzik's cover. It's been a while since we've listened to that, and it sounded like a great idea for me on the way out. So, love y'all. I will see y'all next week, and we'll start making plans for something to do once we hit that 4-year mark, and that's going to be on June 3rd, if I remember correctly, barring nothing crazy happens between now and then. So, see y'all next week, and some of y'all tomorrow night.
Bye.
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 There